Hey guys, it's Andrew here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about all the things that you need to get started playing the saxophone. First off, and most obvious, is the saxophone itself. This is an alto saxophone. As if you watch my other video, then you would know all the different kinds. It's a Yamaha. It's a good beginner model. There's two parts to a saxophone, well, two main parts. There's this, which is called the body. It's the big part, and then there's the neck, which is, it just slides right off, makes it easier to put up in a case. So body, neck. This is an L shape, just the metal part, metal tip, slides into the top of the saxophone. Also, this thing around my neck, it's called a neck strap, oddly enough, and there's a little loop right here. I'm not sure if you can see that, right here. The neck strap has a hook on it as well, and it just goes through the little hoop, and it just makes it easier to hold, especially if you have to play for a while. It just makes it a lot easier. Then next is what you actually play on, what you put your mouth on. It's called the mouthpiece, and there's three main types. There's these hard plastic ones, which is used by most beginners, and it's cheap, it's effective, a lot of people at least start on these. There's also hard rubber, as opposed to plastic. This hard rubber mouthpiece is more of a concert band mouthpiece. It's a little bit warmer, it blends better with other instruments, but this is more expensive. This is a Selmer S80. It's worth about, I think, $115, I think. And then there's this. This is a metal mouthpiece. This is used in jazz bands and marching band. It gets really bright, really loud. That's why it's good, because you want to stick out then. But in concert band, you don't want that. You want everyone to sound kind of blended, and it doesn't work for concert band. This was $150. I would definitely not start on one of these. Hard plastic, $20 at the local music center. This is a Premier by Height. I started out on a Yamaha, but you know, they all work. This was just a little bit of a step up because the other one had been played on for like 10 years. But the mouthpiece has a kind of round end that fits onto the neck. Just slides on, like that. And then it's what you put in your mouth that actually plays. Next is the reed. The reed is what vibrates, that makes noise. There's what I started out on, which is this. It is a Rico Royale. Comes in this light blue box. It comes with 10 reeds in a box, which should last you for a while. Each reed is individually in one of these plastic containers. And that just keeps them from chipping. You can take this, throw it into your case, and it won't break in half or anything. There's also what some of my other friends started out on, and it's Van Dorian reeds. This is a Van Dorian traditional, I think. They come in a box like this, except it's like a purple box, but the difference is each of them is individually wrapped. That keeps them away from moisture and light and stuff like that. Both of them are very good choices. A cheaper choice would be the Rico Orange box, which is the beginner level. I would suggest just spending a little bit more to get a better sounding reed. Also, there is different sizes of reeds. I would start on a 2 or 2.5. That is the thickness. If you get down to a 1, it's really easy to play, but it sounds horrible, so just stay away from it. Up to 4.5, I've played a 5 before. They sound a little bit better. You can get really loud with them, but you have to blow real hard to play on it, and your embouchure, it'll kill your embouchure, so I would just stay away from them. Level 2, 2.5. Basically, the reed, you take it, there's a flat part, and you take that and put it on the flat part of the mouthpiece. But of course, there's something else missing, because obviously it would just fall off. And what's missing is called the ligature. Again, there's lots of different kinds of ligatures. This is most likely what yours will come with. It is like a metal loop. It works perfectly for whatever you need to do. Just kind of slides on, and then there's these screws that you unscrew so that you can position it correctly. And it would just look kind of like that. But I would suggest, another suggestion, getting one of these. This is a leather ligature. It was, I think, $20 at the local music center, somewhere around there. And it has only one screw, which is just a little bit of a time saver. But it just sounds a little bit better. You can put it upside down to make it a little bit brighter. Put it with the leather part touching the reed, and it'll blend a little bit easier. It's just an investment that you'll probably end up doing anyway. So why not do it at the start? Just saves you time. So those are two of the kinds of ligatures. They also make ones that are like rubber rings or metal rings. It's just a ring, and they're okay. I like the adjustability of these because you can move it up and down the mouthpiece and the reed, but whatever. And then there's also, and I got this for my metal mouthpiece, is a metal ligature. It's made of metal, but it's like a metal chain, like chainmail, which it gives it the, I guess, a little bit warmer properties of the leather, but it gives it the responsiveness, you can play a little bit quicker, I guess, with this. That's what the responsiveness is. And this is actually clarinet ligature because this mouthpiece is small. But those are the main things that you need to get started playing. So right now you have everything that you could possibly want or possibly need to get started playing. There's a couple of other suggestions, which my main one is this. This is called a saxophone swab. It goes in the saxophone and you pull it through, and it gets all the dirty grime out of it so it doesn't start mildewing and rotting inside your saxophone, and you have to get it cleaned and pads replaced, and it's really, really expensive. So spend $5 or $10 on one of those and you save thousands of dollars in the long run. Also, these next things can pretty much be avoided you having to get if you have a computer. A tuner. This makes it so that you can play in tune with other instruments. And to tune, you just pull the mouthpiece in and out. There is the music stand, which obviously holds music. And then there's also a metronome, which basically sits there and keeps time for you. It just makes it easier to play along to music. If you have a computer, you can get a metronome and a tuner online. You can also get apps for them on iPhones and Droids. And then also, there's music on the internet, sheet music, so you wouldn't need one of these. You just sit in front of your computer. That's all I have for right now. My next video, I'm going to be showing you up close how to put together the saxophone, and then after I show you how to put it together, I'll be teaching you how to play your first note. So until next time, it's Andrew. Bye.